Hello everyone, we are here in Gem Sri Lanka Exhibition held at Shangri-La Hotel. And in this particular stall, we found the traditional story of gems. And they focused on Sri Lanka's long established gem practices, traditional tools, and manual techniques.
Hi everyone, so we have met Yusuf at the Gem Sri Lanka Exhibition, and he's there to explain us the story of a gem, starting from the mine and how it goes through hands of the sellers and cutters and until it comes to jewelry. So over to you, Yusuf.
Okay, hi, I'm Yusuf Fahran and we are here in the third edition of Gem Sri Lanka in Shangri-La. Okay, let's go.
Since the environment is noisy, I will voice over from here what he explains. Here he explains about Sri Lanka's long history of eco-friendly gem mining.
So we have some equipment which are old more than 250 years. This one, this lamp is old for
And here we found gem mining equipments we used more than 200 years. Gem washing process uses the physical property of density to separate the valuable minerals from gravel. And once the denser minerals are separated, they use manual techniques to identify the gems. So we prominently find mining industry in Sri Lanka in Alahara and Ratnapura specifically. And as he explains, Alahara is the home for finest quality sapphires, which is the finest all over the world.
So the mining part is done. Okay, after that,
Once valuable minerals are found, here we are moving on to the traditional gem trading process. So this is the traditional business setup that we can find in gem markets like Beruala, Nivitigala and Ratnapura. And here we found the traditional gem inspection tools. And look at this manual scale. This is the first time even I am seeing this traditional gem scale.
so things we'll put here and then stone is done. When the stone is balanced,
Yes, this is a balancing scale, but
shops also
we can imagine how hard it is to balance this scale with the limited weights available to them.
our ancestors we have workers because of the good vision and knowledge they had. They saw what's inside the stone. What's the
Inspection inside the stone is really hard without the tools that we use today,
okay.
but they have mastered using direct sunlight and other natural light sources to inspect inside the gemstone.
This box is one of the most
Moving on to the storing part of the gems here. This is the storage box that they use to store the gems safely, like we are using a safe today. But interesting part is carrying gems. They use this small little knot
nowadays we are using plastic.
to carry the gems to the market or further steps like cutting and polishing.
Nowadays we are using plastic packets for the stone. After that they put the stone inside the tank.
So far we have done mining and gem inspection and trading, and then we are moving on to the value addition part, which is sewing and cutting and polishing. And this is the sewing machine,
This powder is called kurundu.
and as the sewing powder they use something called kurundu. According to him, which is a compound found in sand.
Is it diamond powder or something?
That's not diamond powder.
Some other powder like
Sand paper. There's a
Even for us, it is not very clear if it's ilmenite or what exact mineral that they found in the sand. But anyways, it's called kurundu, that's all we know.
we have electronic ones, but to cut a stone with this one, it takes minimum 1 day.
And also he added that they take like a few hours to days to cut a single gemstone with this traditional saw.
Slowly, if not the stone will break or
The main purpose is to reduce the risk of damaging or breaking the gemstone.
and this is a cutting machine, a manual cutting machine.
So moving on to the cutting part, this tool is called bow operated cutting tool. As you can see, the lap rotates when the bow is moving forward and backward. This traditional cutting tool is still very popular in Ratnapur area. Even today you can see that if you walk through gem cutting areas in Ratnapura.
Here old polishing machine. Though
So this is the polishing machine that we use traditionally in Sri Lanka, and these days we may never find this anywhere in industrial usage. But I have personally seen the quality of the output of this machine, and I would say I've never seen the polishing quality of this machine in modern day usage with the modern techniques and modern tools.
rice and salt. I mean the coconut.
Because modern polishing powder is diamond powder, but traditionally they used banana, rice, and coconut shell charcoal to make their polishing mix.
After the water dries, we'll get this powder. This is used to polish the stone. Okay, we need two people to operate this machine. One will rotate and the other one will polish.
To operate this machine, traditionally they use two people. One is to rotate and the other one is to polish.
Rotating part was a job. When they need money,
So moving into the facetter, for those who don't know what facetter is the tool that we are using in the cutting and polishing to cut the precise angles of each and every facet in the gemstones. But amazingly, in this particular facetter doesn't have angles, and it's all about their experience when it comes to the precision.
they'll know we need to change this to particular thing because without numbers, it's very hard. With these days, with numbers, it should be very precise because.
So with that information, we are concluding this presentation here with this modern day faceting machine, which is we use to preform and cut and polish and everything in the same machine. The thing we should know is that no technique is better than the other if it's modern or traditional. From sourcing to sewing, cutting and polishing, and the whole process is still moving forward with the experience of the miners, traders, sewers, preformers, polishers, industry experts, and universities, and many more people involved that I cannot even mention here. Also, he mentioned here they have free training in China Fort Training Center. This is not a paid advertisement, but I felt grateful for them because they are doing this expertise training absolutely free. Finally, I would like to thank Yusuf for the amazing presentation. I hope you gained enormous information about this gem industry, its traditions, and market practices. Hope you enjoyed this presentation about traditional gem story. See you guys until we meet in the next story.